Hey, my loves, we are back. Woo! We're back, 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 we're back. Miss Melody, hey, Miss Melody, hey, Miss Melody, hey, Miss Melody, hey. We're back, 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 we're back. Miss Melody, hey! Miss Melody, hey! Miss Melody, hey! We're back, we're back, we're back. We're back, we're back, we're back. We're back, we're back, we're back. Miss Melody, hey! Miss Melody, hey! Miss Melody, hey! Miss Melody, hey! I just had to give y'all a cute little theme song because we haven't done this in so long. Let me wave to a couple people. I love you, my loves. We are back. And we got a beautiful, wonderful show today. Woo! Okay, my loves. My throat is a little scratchy because I wasn't fit too good. So if you see me with a little water, I'm all right. I just have a little scratchy throat. So I may, from time to time, sip on me a little H2O, if that's all right, my loves. Okay? I love you. I love you, my loves. I'm so excited and happy to be back. We have a lot of topics. I'm just talking right now to give people a couple minutes to just come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hey, my loves. Hey, love. Hey, Dan. I love you, Danielle. So, we are back with a new show. I'm going to be getting my studio set up shortly, but this is the studio area to just let you know. We're going to be coming more regularly from here. And we have so many things coming. And I just felt like today was just the right day to just come back with some positive energy, positive love, and positive feel. The only way I know how to do it, the only way that Miss Melody XOXO does it, the only way that Melody Toomer knows how to do it, the only way that Aunt T knows how to do it. Okay? So first of all, I want to start off by talking about last weekend. Last weekend was Anime Weekend, and it was such a wonderful experience. I am enjoying these conventions I'm going to because it's something that I always want to go to and never got a chance to. It wasn't because, my parents didn't want me to go in the night. It was just everything. It was never just the right timing, or money wasn't. It just was in those issues. And I just had such a wonderful time. I learned about Ultimate Werewolf. If you don't know what Ultimate Werewolf is, it is a wonderful game. Imagine Among Us. It's kind of similar to Among Us, but live action. I had so much fun. I had a couple of story times that I did videos on that I'm going to tell you about, but it was just a wonderful time. And I am right now healing a lot of my inner child, and I believe it's showing in the happiness in who I am. And I'm just so excited. I'm feeling beautiful. I'm feeling wonderful. And I'm feeling good. I'm just feeling good. So let's start off the first topic. And I felt like I just wanted to just go into this first topic and just go here. Dwyane Wade and Zaya Wade. So apparently, Zaya Wade's biological mother, because remember, Gabrielle Union, her stepmom, is petitioning the court, I believe, for she's trying to stop the legal name change that Dwyane Wade has petitioned the court for Zaya Wade. And first of all, I'm gonna say this: I'm not gonna say nothing bad about Zaya's mom because I don't know her like that, and I don't know the situation. What I will speak on is what I know. And what I know with Dwyane Wade and Zaya Wade is, here you have a young black trans woman who is walking in her truth, and walking in her truth in a time to where, black trans women and transgender women of color are being targeted, and we're losing the sisters at high alarming numbers. Is walking in her truth and being who she is, and I salute her. Because it is so courageous. She has so much courage at her young age. It is just unbelievable. But the fact that she has a father who supports her, as a black trans woman, a black man who is, bashed, who has had so much shade and things thrown at him, but yet he says, this is my child, and I'm going to support her for who she is such a wonderful thing, because a lot of people saying, oh, he should support this, that's his son. No, that's his daughter. And he's loving his daughter unconditionally. If we had more parents who would love their child unconditionally, we wouldn't have, a lot of, gay kids on the street kicked out just for being gay. We would acknowledge that black bisexual men exist. We would acknowledge that, pansexuality exists. We would acknowledge black trans women for being black women, because a black trans woman is just a black woman of trans experience. And so for me, I love me some Dwyane Wade just for the simple fact of the way that he loves Zaya Wade, the way that he allows her to walk in her truth. And I'm going to let you know right now, I'm not reading the comments, but if anybody jump on my live and then Miss Jenny, you're going to get blocked, because over here, we don't play that. My girl Hope Giselle, look back on my post. She had a wonderful post I reposted, because she was with somebody asked her, she said, well, how do you know when somebody's trans? When they tell you. Who are you to tell Zaya Wade that she's not trans? Who are you? You are not living in her shoes. You are not her. But the thing about it is, if someone was trying to tell you what to do in your life, how to do this, how to do that, you'll be, I ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. But you in somebody else's business. People love to say, I'm going to raise my, don't bring that gay, don't bring that trans stuff around my kids. Let me raise my kids the way I want to. But Dwyane Wade is raising his child the way he fits. But you jumping in that business. Why you jumping in their business? Why can't you let them live? Let them be. Because they're happy. You the one that's so pressed and so angry and so this and that. Let it go. Just let it go, okay? And I'm always going to speak up. And a lot of this comes from the fact that I am so sick and tired. Excuse me. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry. Well, it's live. I can't help it. We have to be making sure that we are supporting black trans women. Because I am so sick and tired of seeing my sisters, losing my sister. I'm sick and tired of seeing my sisters having to struggle so much as black trans. And I'm so sick and I'm so tired of it. And that is the reason why I constantly speak so much on black trans women. One, because of the fact of the stats are there of the help that black trans women and the discrimination of black trans women when it comes to jobs and housing and things of that nature, but also because of the fact that it is my personal experience, that is my life, and I'm going to stand up and I'm going to speak for it. So I will stand all day and every day for Mrs. Zaya Wade. I will stand all day and every day for the way that Dwyane Wade supports Zaya Wade. That's a good father. That is a father supporting his child unconditionally. And people, you can say whatever you want. You can talk all fast like a lot of them accepted. None of them didn't want to talk. Baby, say all you want to. I don't care. I'm going to support what is right. And I'm supporting a father loving their child unconditionally. That is what I'm going to support. Okay? Let me see if in the comments. So that's my take on Zaya Wade and Dwyane Wade. So next I want to move on to the fact that we talk so much about protecting trans kids, and we talk so much about protecting, bathroom rights in school of trans kids. But what about protecting the rights and bathrooms of transgender kids of color and black trans kids? Because understand this. Imagine what a non-black young trans black man or a non-black young trans woman has to go through. The discrimination she has to go through with going to the bathroom. Now, if you look at a young black trans man or a young black trans woman, they have to go through 3 times the disrespect and the discrimination that their counterparts went through. So we need to make sure that we are protecting black trans kids of color. We're protecting trans kids of color and make sure that we're protecting black trans kids, okay? I'm sorry, my loves. I have a little cold. I don't know if it's cold. It's just a scratchy throat. So that's the reason why I have to get some more HCO. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. And the thing about it is, So many times people say, well, it's about mutilation. Let me tell you something. We can go back to the case of Zaya Wade. Dwyane Wade talk about Zaya Wade getting no surgery. What has he done? He's talking about changing her name. He's letting her walk in her womanhood, wearing her makeup. What is so wrong with that? What is so wrong with that? Okay? Like, what is so wrong with that? Hold on, let me see if I can read this comment. Hold on, let me get up in the screen and read the comment. Let me switch over. Hi, hi, beautiful. Thank you for what you do for the LGBT plus community. Baby, my love, thank you for supporting me and thank you for being in my room. Okay? Thank you for being in my room. Thank you so, so much, okay? We're gonna get some chairs and stuff in the studio. It's coming out. It's coming, my loves. You know, I'm just a black trans woman struggler, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there, okay? But yeah, we need to make sure that we are supporting trans kids, because I'm so sick and tired of people say, well, how do you know? They know. There are things about yourself that you know, and you won't, and if someone told you not to do it, you will still do it. I'm so sick and another thing about it, I'm so sick and tired of what they say, the way grown adults are obsessed with what that child does. Oh, baby, it's not even weird. It's here's the thing about it. They love to say that trans people have mental illness, but I'm gonna say it like this. To me, the way people obsess over Zaya Wade, that reminds me of some Criminal Minds stuff. And y'all know I love it, but it reminds me of some Criminal Minds. Why are you so obsessed over this young black trans woman living her life? You are just so obsessed, and it makes no sense whatsoever. It don't make no sense whatsoever. Okay? And so I'm tired of it. Here's the thing about it. We as black trans women go through so much. Let me explain something to you. I took a couple of days off. I did a video a couple weeks ago on the ultra beauty system. And ever since then, I've been receiving a lot of backlash. Certain things have not been coming through. But the thing about it is I am still standing. I said what I said on that. I feel like in every space, there should be a cisgender woman. But there should also be a trans woman, because the thing about it is a trans woman is a woman of trans experience. And I feel like that we should allow, here's the thing about it. We should allow trans women to just be. The thing about it is people are just pretending now like trans and non-binary and gay people, just popped up. Like they just magically, popped up or existed, started coming alive or coming, into terms like, the last 2 years. No. There were gay and trans people back in the early 2000s. There were gay and trans people back in the 90s, the 80s, 70s, 60s. But the thing about it is, because of social media, and this is one good thing about social media, I will say, social media has allowed for more representation of queer people, gay and queer people, and especially trans and non-binary gender non-conforming people. And that is such a wonderful thing. But a lot of people, they don't like that representation. But it is representation that is so needed. And I'm so glad for it. Okay? I'm so glad and I'm so happy that I am able, because when I've said this so many times before, but when I was growing up, it was hard to, I didn't really see any black women or black trans representation growing up. Like for me, the most I saw was on the Jerry Springer show, which to me, I'm so glad Jerry Springer's off the air, because Jerry Springer was a horrible representation, first representation of me, of a black trans woman. I mean, like we didn't see that much representation. Like the first time I would say I really, because like for me, I knew growing up, it wasn't like, you identify somewhere, but you know who you are. And I just, even in certain gay roles, like I felt comfortable, like when I saw certain gay movies every now and then, because it wasn't that much when I was growing up. But I felt comfortable in the role, but something just kept feeling different. But for me, when I actually saw myself a little bit, not all the way, but just a teeny wee bit, was when I saw Tu Wong Fu. And I saw Wesley Snipes as a black trans queen. But even when I saw the drag queen, I was like, I feel a little bit more comfortable. That's still not me. It wasn't until years later when I saw like Laverne Cox and I was like, or T.S. Bass, I was like, wow, I feel so valid. I feel so validated. I feel like so free. And for the representation now that we have of black gay men and black queer men and non-binary people, non-binary people of color and black trans women. And I just am so happy for the newer generation growing up because they get to see all this trans and non-binary representation that Auntie never got to see, which I would have loved to see, which would have, I would have so loved to see so much more of that when I was growing up. Thank you for everybody coming in the room. So for me, I'm just so excited. If I'm sniffing my nose, maybe I come in, I'm sorry. I got a little scratchy throat, so I'm drinking water. I was gonna try to go get me some chicken noodle soup and orange juice today from the store, but I don't know. I just wasn't feeling like getting up and walking to the store today. So I'm sorry, but I'm gonna definitely try to get me some in the morning. Because I really wasn't feeling the best, but I was like, today, I got too much to talk about. I got to fight for my community. But, we just got to make sure that we're keeping that trans representation going. Because another point that I made, and I did a video on this, you're going to see a TikTok video I drop a little later. Hope Giselle, who I absolutely love. I love that sister for everything she stands for. Did a post where she said more black trans sisters needed on national platforms for trans issues. Because I look at right now, the Caitlyn Jenner and the Dylan Mulvaney thing. First of all, I've always said this. Caitlyn Jenner don't stand for me now and day. And she doesn't stand for me, period. First of all, she'll stand for me because, she has a privilege that I can't have as because I'm a black trans woman. She's not. Second of all, she don't stand for our community anyway. It's certain people that just don't, they don't stand for our community, period. And so, but Dylan Mulvaney, she's beautiful, has a beautiful soul. And for me, it's like, even though I love her and she has a beautiful soul, even she will not have to experience the things that I will go through as a black trans woman. So for me, it's like we're already struggling to get the topic and the issues of trans issues on a platform. And the fact that we don't have a lot of black trans women or trans women of color on these platforms talk about trans issues is like you're negating, you're missing a whole nother narrative, because being a black trans woman is way different from being a non-black trans. It's a whole different aspect, a whole different discrimination phase. It's a whole different thing because, and now with that, we are targeted more. If you look at it, I've said it so many times, 2021 was the deadliest year for gender nonconforming and transgender people. And the majority of those sisters that we lost were black transgender women and transgender women of color. And so how can you talk about black transgender women and talk about transgender women of color? You can talk about it as trans woman, but you need a black trans woman or transgender woman of color to talk about the things that we see. Because when I go out there, I can talk about the experiences that I talk about having the guns made. I can talk about, going to places and not feeling safe because I've experienced that. And that's why we need people who have experienced those things to be able to be in those rooms and be there. And it's the only way we're going to be able to get the point. We have to be able to, if we don't have that representation there, nobody else is going to talk for us. You can talk for me, sis, but you cannot talk for me the way you cannot talk for me the way that Hope Giselle was. Or is. You can't talk to me the way that T.S. Madison is. You can't talk to me the way that Laverne Cox will talk to me, because they are black trans women and they will know the experience that I'm going through. They have been through that experience and they can tell you exactly the things that I'm feeling and that I'm knowing, because we're all black trans women. Okay? So those are the things that we need. We need more of that black trans representation. It is so needed. Okay, so we definitely need more more representation. Also, I want to talk about the fact that I always say this, and it's so true. Every time I mention trans women or women, I get so much backlash. I get so much hate. And I don't understand why, because it is so true. Trans women, we are women. We're just women of trans experience. And the reason why I have to mention that so much is because people love to just say, well, trans women are women. Understand this. When you're thinking with that mindset, you're thinking with the mindset that you're thinking with the mindset of the sexual orientation. Understand this. If someone is gay, that's their sexual orientation. Bisexual, that's their sexual orientation. Pansexual, that's their sexual orientation. But if a trans woman is trans, that's her gender identity. Sexual orientation and gender identity are not the same thing. Can we please say that? Sexual orientation and gender identity are not the same thing. One more time, because somebody go ahead. Sexual orientation and gender identity are not the same thing. That is the reason why we say trans women are women. And it's true. And if anybody has a problem with that, is it really the problem with that trans woman, or is it a problem with you? Because understand this. I say this all the time. As a black trans woman, I'm not trying to race no black women, no black woman. Understand this. Black women have been my biggest support system. I stand all day and every day for a black woman. So I'm not trying to race. Sis, all I'm trying to do is exist. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to survive in a world that does not even acknowledge me for who I truly am. Okay? So we got to make sure that we are acknowledging people, okay? Acknowledge someone for who they are, okay? Ooh, my loves, baby. We done had a wonderful, wonderful return show. Have we had a wonderful return show? Did you like it? I know a lot of you, my loves, came in at the tail end. I'm going to make sure that I post this live, so that you can catch some of the beautiful gems we did. After I get off here, make sure you follow me over to YouTube, because I'm going to do a YouTube live, and it's going to be dealing with trans rights and trans women and being women. I'm going to go more into that. But I thank you for allowing me to be back. I'm a struggling trans woman who is just trying to, push forward to fight for my community. Okay? And my cash apps are Miss Melody XOXO, PayPal Miss Melody XOXO, and Venmo Miss Melody XOXO. If you would like to help the show keep going, if you help get to the, because people love to say, well, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? You don't know any situation that I've been through, and you don't know what I'm going through. So you don't know. We love to say people should do things, and we don't know the things that people have been through. Okay, and also I want to say this. I think it was last week I revealed that I had scoliosis, and how my struggle with that. And I want to say to everybody who supported me, thank you for that. Because it is something I lived with my whole life. It's not the easiest. I don't have an extremely bad case of it, but it is a situation that bothers me from time to time. But I keep pushing on, and I want to just say thank you for your love and support. Thank you for everybody who supports me. I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so let's keep pushing forward. Go head over to YouTube in about 5-10 minutes. I'm going to YouTube, and I'm going to have a discussion on trans rights, trans women. And I love you, and I'm so glad the show is back. We are back. I love you. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye, my loves.